Hello people. People have stated that it's not possible that our creators are behind all the evilness that we see. They think that we are dealing with some kind of a third party, some kind of invaders, hijackers or outsiders. There are people who think that parasites have taken over our mind and are influencing us in their own interest and that we are just their hosts. Others claim that reptilian-looking creatures have taken control of our lives without the masses noticing it. These reptilians are supposedly feeding on humans. They are actually eating human flesh. There are also plenty of stories about the so-called Grey, who are abducting people and are experimenting on them. There are even people who believe that some kind of a renegade faction is behind the evilness that we see. Those claims include the so-called fallen angels, or the nephilim, or the baphomet. Let's not forget the claims about the independently working devil, also known as the Satan, the demon, the dark prince, etc. Could these claims be true? And if so, what do they prove? I think that there is enough proof for the existence of the so-called demons. There are many cases of demonic possessions, etc. I also think that there are more than enough evidences for the existence of the Greys. There are countless stories of encounters and abductions. We see UFOs everywhere and all the time. The reptilians also seem to be a fact of reality. People claim to have actually seen them on many occasions. The option in which a parasitic beings have taken control of us could also be real. All evidences point to the fact that all of these so-called third parties could exist. Now let's take the next step and try to answer a few questions in order to see what could be the source of their existence. Who created the parasites? Who created the reptilians? Who created the Greys? They must have been created for a purpose. Do they have different creators than we do? Well, I don't think so. I am convinced that all of the reptilians, the Greys, the demonic creatures, the parasites, and even the deadly viruses that we see were specifically designed and created by the same creator entities that bioengineered us. All of the so-called third parties have the purpose of creating the illusion of duality. When people experience evilness, they automatically feel the urge to believe in divine goodness. It's a cunning way of fooling us with this kind of reverse psychology. We were bioengineered in such a way that we are influenceable. This is a farm, and in order for this farm to remain productive, the livestock shouldn't be aware of its own farming, and therefore it must be influenced into believing all sorts of things. We don't have full control of our minds. We think that we do, but we don't. We are but tools. Neither our bodies nor our minds are our own to begin with. We are someone's property. The entities who created us are influencing us in all sorts of ways. Do you think that the Freemasons just woke up one morning and decided to chemtrail the population for no particular reason? No, they didn't just came up with it. They were influenced to do it. Our creator entities know very well who are in control, and they are using those people to push their agenda. The agenda of our creators and the agenda of our earthly Freemasonic rulers are one and the same thing. The productivity of this farm is the main goal. In order to maintain the productivity, you need to keep the masses fooled and distracted from the true and sinister nature of reality. My conclusion is that many, if not all, of the so-called third parties, which include parasites, reptilians, greys, demons, and others, do exist. And for me, it seems logical to assume that the source of their existence is the same as ours. The same entities or the same gods that created us also created them. I have been asked on several occasions now why I make these videos when I don't have anything but bad and scary news to tell. What do I have to gain? With these videos I'm only expressing my view on reality. I am trying to make sense of our existence. I don't claim to have solutions. I just feel the need to identify the problems and find answers. I don't have a horse in this race. The PayPal link that I do have was only used once. I received one donation of $50 from a subscriber 2 weeks ago and I'm very happy with it. I do realize that nobody likes bad news. I don't like it either. But that is not reason for me to start lying and giving people false hope. Reality just doesn't seem to be all that promising. If my views on our existence are too much to handle, then I advise people to just dismiss my hypothesis altogether. Personally, I choose to remain realistic. I do know that between 50,000 and 150,000 people die each day, next to the millions of pieces of cattle that we slaughter on a daily basis. I'm not going to try and fool people into believing the unprovable and unsubstantiated stories of divine benevolence and heaven just to make money. If people want to hear lies, all they need to do is to follow the mainstream narrative, including religion. There is enough truth out there, and finding it is no guarantee that it will be good news. In regards to this video, I have to say once again that our own creators are the source of all evilness. I didn't make it up, it's true. This was it for now. Stay tuned. Remember to share, like, comment and subscribe. Be well and take care. Bye.